On a weekly basis, I'm asked a question like this, which is fundamentally, you and the entire system are completely corrupt and are designed to keep people down. And there's a lot wrong with that. So much so, it's really hard to struggle where you'd begin. But let's start at the top. Can we say that the legal system has great difficulty in being accessible to people, that there is probably a preference for people with resources, that educated people have an easier time of it? Absolutely. Are there instances where there is corruption, deceit, dishonesty, and good people get in some way shafted? Yes. But by and large, and thankfully so, the system is a wonderful modality where anyone, independent of who they are, has an honest shot of having their day in court. Every week without fail, I get some variation of this, which is fundamentally that I am corrupt, the system I act in is corrupt, and that all lawyers and judges to some extent are corrupt. It's hurtful, it's untrue, and it's really hard to decide where to begin. So let's take it from the top. Let's give you all of the benefit of the doubt that I can. So I acknowledge that yes, the system is difficult to access, the system is difficult to navigate, the system is difficult to understand. It favors people that have resources, it favors people that have knowledge and understanding of English and are educated, and it favors people who understand how to navigate its mores. Is it easier for someone who knows what they're doing to utilize the system to reach some goal? Absolutely. And are there instances that we can point to of corruption, bad faith, and evil being utilized to deprive a good person of their rights? Absolutely. But, and thankfully so, those are the exception, not the rule. The fact is that the law depends on three key principles. That's a doctrine called precedent, and means that we treat the same thing the same. If John does something bad and Joe does something bad and they do it wrong in the exact same way and they have the exact same circumstances, they should get the same offense. It's not okay for one person to get no jail time and the other person to get 10,000 years. That means that if something happens that is outside of a sensible range and there's no valid reason for it, the ground for appeal is opened up. The second is the law is prospective, not retrospective. We can't make laws that punish people for things that were lawful today, tomorrow. And thirdly, you are entitled to know what the case against you is to some meaningful extent. The state can't simply say, you've done something wrong and lock you up. Now, I accept that the system has challenges, but how dare you, in circumstances where good people wake up every day to represent rights and dignities and help people navigate this system, for you to call them corrupt and for you to have something to say about it? So maybe it's time for you to educate yourself on what corruption actually might look like and stop making asinine comments. Follow me for more.